Okay, so before we even start this video, right, I just want to say a couple things, get this right on the board, right off rip. If what YNW Melly is accused of doing, if the charges that he's accused of doing, if he is actually guilty of those charges, hear me clearly, if he actually did what they're saying that he did. Now, mind you, he's innocent until proven guilty. Unfortunately, when you're black, you're guilty until proven innocent. But I just want to say from me, DJ Bandana Black, my opinion on it, if he is guilty of the things that they're saying that he did, then I'm not going to be one of those people who just say just free him just cuz. But I want to give some insight into and a little bit of an update on YNW Melly and kind of why he got into this whole thing. Let's get started.
Phone ringing, it's the posse. Said little homie call a body. He ain't pick up all the shell cases. He was dumping rounds, moving sloppy. That's what I mean. Niggas will kill you for half of the
DJ Bandana.
Hey, yo, what's good? It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected, Mr. Hashtag I am Buffalo and all that. And if you're new to the channel, if this is your first time on the channel, let's just pause for a minute. Right under the video, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Right next to the subscribe button is a little bell notification, a little icon. Hit that bell notification so you can get notified of all the videos. And also make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. Just do me that favor. Hit that like button for your boy. And if you've already been tied in with DJ Bandana Black, if this is not your first time on the channel, if you've been rocking with us for a minute, even if you only watch 1 or 2 videos, you part of the fam, you part of the gang. I don't like calling it the gang, but shout out to the Bandana fam, the Bandana gang, hold me down heavy. We got the best supporters, best people on this channel right here. You can tell if you look in the comments on any of the videos, you can see we got the realest family on YouTube right here on this channel, the Bandana family. Okay, so we're gonna get right started. A little bit of an update and a little bit of an understanding on the YNW Melly situation. I know a lot of you probably are aware of what happened to YNW Melly. He got locked up for a couple bodies, allegedly of killing 2 of his own friends. I believe it was either 2 or 3. I believe it was 2 of his own friends. And just to keep you guys up to speed on things. So if you don't know a lot about YNW Melly, real quick, so we won't have to drag this out. YNW Melly is an artist. He got the song Murder on My Mind. Hit song, became more of a hit song once he got arrested for murder of 2 of his friends. But anyways, what they were saying is that basically that he was in a car, or there was some type of shooting in a car or something like that, and he made it look like it was a drive-by or a shooting, and they're saying that allegedly that he really did it himself. And when this news first broke, if you pay attention to this channel, you would know that I'm not a journalist. This is not a news channel. I'm not a journalist, a blogger, vlogger, whatever that's called. I'm just a DJ from the east side of Buffalo who happens to be on YouTube, who does videos on things that interest me. So when I do these videos, it's things that interest me. Just happens to be other people are interested too. So I'm gonna share with you guys. Now, when YNW Melly situation happened, if you notice on this channel, I didn't do like everybody else. I didn't do a bunch of different videos about it, a bunch of different updates. When I found out what happened, I realized this was an artist who I was actually the first person to play in the upstate New York area on radio. A lot of you guys may know that I'm a real DJ in real life on 93.7 WBLK and Power 102 Jams down in Illinois. So I was the first DJ to play him in my area. And after going through some emails that I had with the label, I realized that this is somebody who I was somewhat familiar with. I wasn't heavy on his music. I just knew who he was. So when the situation happened, I didn't do a bunch of videos only because I'm not one of those people on YouTube who just like to drag out a situation just for more views. Like, we found out what happened until it was more of an update or something else breaking in the case. I didn't really have anything else to report on. I wasn't going to keep doing the same video over and over. Now, what really made me want to do this video is I got a little bit of a more of an understanding, and I believe once we get done with this video, you guys are going to have a little bit more of an understanding too. So earlier today, I was watching a video, an interview of YNW Melly's father, his biological dad, gotta say allegedly for legal reasons. His name is Donte the Great Taylor. He's also a rapper also. And in this interview was like probably like 35 minutes long, so I'm not going to put the whole interview in here. And you know how YouTube is about using other people's content and all that. But basically in this interview, it gave me a little bit more of an understanding because a few months ago, YNW Melly's dad, Donte The Gift, did a remix of the Murder on My Mind. He was basically, it was like a tribute to his son, basically saying like, I feel your pain, son. I see what you're going through. And I kind of like the song. Coming from a father, and after him explaining his side of the story, it makes more sense now. I want to just say up front, one of the things that I do not agree with is just saying that someone is innocent because you love them. I understand it. I understand if it's your son, your brother, your cousin, whatever, you know, free the guys, free the gang and all that too. I'm this type of person where if you did something and you got caught doing it, I'm not just gonna say free you for no reason. So that's the only issue that I had with the song, with him saying how YNW Melly was innocent. He knew he was innocent, but he also didn't raise him. So how could he have known really whether he was innocent or not, or the type of person that he grew up to be? Now, in this interview, he gave some clarification and he gave some understanding as to why he wasn't in YNW Melly's life and why YNW Melly kind of went down the path and got in the situation that he's in now. Now, a couple of things I want to point out in this video is, a lot of times I'm the type of person where I'm heavy on deadbeat dads who don't take care of their kids, dads who don't raise their kids, dads who don't try. Now, if it's not your fault, if it's something that's out of your control, I can kind of understand that, and this video of his interview kind of gave me a better understanding of that. So in the song that YNW Melly dad did in the tribute, whatever like that, a lot of people had some criticism. They were saying like, yo, he was a deadbeat dad. He wasn't in his life. How could he even say anything? He has no right to say anything. He's clout chasing by doing this song. He's just trying to ride off his wave. He's trying to get his money and everything like that too. In this interview, he said some interesting things. So don't quote me verbatim, but just giving you a recap of it. And I will put the links in the description for the full interview if you want to watch it. But he was basically saying that he wasn't able to be in YNW Melly's life, not because of his choice. Apparently they were young. They were like in high school or something like that. He met YNW Melly's mother. They messed around for a couple years. She got pregnant. According to him, within the first month of her being pregnant, she just packed up and leave. I guess they're from Ohio. She just packed up and leave and moved to Florida. So she moved to Florida with the kid. He was young at the time, in high school, probably 14, 15 years old, already had some other kids also. So he wasn't, realistically, let's just be real here. Realistically, you're 15 years old with other kids, you get somebody pregnant, and they just up and move to Florida with their grandmother like that too. You don't have the finances or even the mental state to just get up and just leave and move down to Florida to be with this woman. On the flip side of that, with her only being a month pregnant when she left, it would kind of be, what if if he'd abandoned all his other kids and moved down there with her and found out that wasn't his kid, then he was a deadbeat to the other kids. So I get a little bit of understanding on that. Also, one of the things that stuck out also, she said that YNW Melly's mom actually came back to Ohio almost every year, and she didn't bring YNW Melly. So he would talk to him on the phone, everything, and say like, son, what's going on? He would be like, yo, my mom is there. She didn't bring me there to come see you, or whatever like that. So long story short, it kind of wasn't in his younger years, it kind of wasn't his fault if your baby mom just hurry up and move. And I understand, trust me, I'm heavy on deadbeats. There's no excuse for me, but this is a situation that kind of opened up my eyes to the bigger picture, that sometimes it can be something that's out of your control. So if his story is true, I really can't blame him for that. Another thing that he was saying with YNW Melly's mom, she was kind of controlling, saying like, this is my son. You know how some women are, this is my son, you can't see my son, my son, my son, my son. And it's kind of hard to fight for, like, he did get a paternity test done, so he found out that YNW Melly is his child. According to him, he said he called down and was like, yo, put me on child support so I can at least pay for my own kid. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. We're going to have to say allegedly, because that's, in my opinion, just being from the east side of Buffalo and growing up around the people that I grew up around, that's highly unlikely. That's something that I definitely would do. I actually did the same thing, similar to it. It wasn't this type of situation, but similar to it. I'm 100% take care of my child, but I took the initiative to make sure that my child was taken care of. So if he did that, thumbs up to him. Another thing too, they were saying that that's not his real dad. He's just clout chasing because YNW Melly has a different last name than his father, Donte The Gift Taylor. And what he pointed out was he showed, I guess, some documents in the slideshow, something like that, that shows his name, his mother's name, and YNW Melly's name. And what he pointed out is YNW Melly doesn't have his last name because his mom was being spiteful, but he does have his middle name. So they both do have the same middle name. So that would be a key point showing that that is his father. At least she acknowledges that it was his father. I think the situation is sad because in a way, YNW Melly really didn't have a chance. He really didn't have a shot in life. Like, if you go through that much, like, I'm not going to say trauma, but that type of situation, most of us didn't grow up with our dads. I didn't grow up with my dad. That's why I'm so heavy on not being a deadbeat dad or whatever like that too, because I know what it feels like. I don't want anybody else to feel that way. That's why I'm 100% in my child's life. And I can kind of understand where he was coming from, saying that, like, yo, I had other kids. Your mom was a month pregnant and just moved damn near across the country. Not across the country, but in the bottom part of the map. You know, Ohio's at the top, Florida's at the bottom. And I kind of get a better understanding of the situation. So if you're really looking at it, him growing up without a father, him having a type of mother that would be controlling like that, this is all allegedly, like I said, this is just the other side of the story. There's always three sides to a story, her side, his side, and the truth. But him pointing out these facts, as far as him having the same middle name, her being pregnant and moving to Florida. That's why YNW Melly would be in Florida if he's actually initially, his mom is from Ohio. That's kind of something to think about. And this kind of saddens me because it's like, if you go through all of this and you grow up without a father and everything, then it kind of puts you at a disadvantage. And then one of the other things that I wanted to point out too, like, even though I wasn't really reporting on this story heavy, like I said, it just wasn't one of those people who was just doing it for views. I did follow this story because it just seemed interesting to me, especially with the single that he had, Mischief on My Mind. Well, you know what he's saying, mischief on my mind, whatever like that too. And then watching that video and what played out in the video and the lyrics, and then what he's actually being charged with, I was like, this is kind of interesting. So I was really following the story, and I thought for a minute, like, you know what, he's gonna get off on this because literally that song came out a year prior to this incident happening. So unless he can time travel like that too, it would be impossible for him to like have done that and go back in time and do the song and all that. But one of the things that stuck out to me with that situation, when I was saying that he might beat it, and then I was like, you know, he's probably not going to beat it because allegedly he got another charge after it. I guess there was like a shooting or something, and like 3 blocks away, a stray bullet hit a police officer, then the police officer died. So, I mean, honestly speaking, just being realistic, 2 niggas getting killed in the hood, people don't really care about that. Police don't really care about that. You could probably beat that. An innocent cop 3 blocks away getting hit by a stray bullet and passing away, they're going to try to pin everything on you. So that's why I was like, you know, it's probably going to be a little bit harder for him to get out of this situation. So then, and this is my last point right here. Like I said, I didn't want to drag this out. I kind of want to make this kind of quick, but this was something that kind of touched my heart in a way, like with this story. One of the things that also stuck out with me too was when people were saying like, how could he do this to his own friends? This was his people. This is probably why he didn't do it. I was looking at a video that his mother had put up a while ago, and she was saying how it was like a video or a post like that too. They were saying like one of those guys who passed away actually, I guess, had got into it, YNW Melly, and had threatened his mother, with like a ratchet or like that too. So when I was looking at that, I was like, you know what? If you didn't have a father, you moved to Florida, you from Ohio, all you got is your mother. I know like me, I've been born and raised in Buffalo, and all I had was my mother. I know if somebody like disrespecting my mother, did something crazy to my mother, friend, family or not, like, it's go time. It's green light. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, all this is allegedly. This is not breaking news and like that too. This is all stuff that was online that I found myself. You can look at the video for yourself. Look at the footage. Look at the post of yourself of his mother saying that one of those guys actually did threaten her. So if YNW Melly caught attention of one of them threaten his mother, I mean, you never know. Anything could have happened. Like I said, I'm not saying whether he's innocent, I'm not saying he's guilty, but honestly, just knowing the situation and really listening to this interview, y'all need to check out the interview with his dad. I'm gonna put the links in the description. His name is Donte The Gift Taylor. That'll give you a little bit more of an insight on the situation, a little bit better understanding, and that will kind of update you on, like, people had questions like, how could he do this? Why would he do this? Why is his dad doing this song? Why did YNW Melly do this? And I think listening to his mom, following YNW Melly and listening to this interview from his dad, it kind of gives a little bit more information. But I want y'all to hop in the comments and let me know, Bandana fam. Hop in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this situation. Do y'all believe the dad? Does this clarify some things for you? For me, it honestly does. Even just in general, like I said, I did a video probably like a year or two ago about how to avoid child support. It's basically saying like, be a dad, support your child and like that too. But this kind of opened my eyes to those slim situations where you can't, like, you legally, physically can't. If somebody just get pregnant and just move across the country, like, you really can't do it unless you're just a millionaire. And if you was a millionaire in the first place, this situation probably wouldn't happen. I don't know, but y'all hop in the comments and let me know. Heavy shouts out to the whole Bandana fam, everybody who hold me down heavy. I know I'm gonna forget somebody. Everybody, I'm gonna forget some names, but shouts out to everybody. Shout out to MMG Rio the God. Shouts out to Brenda. Shouts out to Steve. Shouts out to everybody, yo. Shouts out to Jasmine too. I see you. Anyways, DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected. Also, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram too. Matter of fact, right now, pause right now. Go to your Instagram app, type in DJ BANDANABLACK. That's DJ Bandana Black on Instagram. Follow your boy. Mr. Well Connected, more respected. I'm out.
Phone ringing, it's the posse. Said little homie call a body. He ain't pick up all the shell cases. He was dumping rounds moving sloppy. That's what I mean. Niggas will kill you for half of the
DJ Ben